And we are ready to tip Colorado, the 5th seed in their road black and gold uniforms. Oregon State, the higher seed in their home whites. And we are underway. Colorado coming off that 79-30 opening round win yesterday against Oregon and starting this game off on the right foot.
Well, quick movement, right? You're going to get a lot of pace from this Colorado team, and they're going to move on the perimeter. And you see Sherrod not hit Foreman off that curl screen down to the bucket, but just steps back and takes that shot. Colorado looking to make shots because of Oregon State's defense.
Dumping down low. Here's Beers. Single coverage. Good interior defense. You got to love that if you're Vonleh going toe-to-toe.
Playing straight up against a very strong Bears. You got to just hold your position and try not to foul.
Miller had that strong start yesterday, finishing in double figures. What a matchup. Von Oelhoffen and Foreman. Frida with the pump fake, and there's Von Oelhoffen with the rejection.
Yeah, really good defense by Von Oelhoffen. She was all over Foreman. Remember, she's going to stick tight to Foreman, who's going to move around, come off a lot of screens, limit their touch.
Back rim and off. Beers to the rescue. Got a couple of masked bandits on the floor today in Beers and Sherrod. Hunter, all kinds of room. Didn't want the deep ball. Instead, down low, Beers positioning and scoring.
Second effort there by Beers, and she just used her strength and that right hip to just clear Vonleh so that she had the second chance opportunity.
Foreman, great footwork, and gets her home.
Well, she had to create that better angle. I wasn't sure that she was going to have a shot there, but she stayed in it. She had no shot when she first touched the ball, but created that. Good move by Foreman.
Nothing there on the roll. Clever scoop. Not there, but Beers for another follow-up.
You have to be ready for Beers to be hanging around the basket. She is an excellent rebounder, and that's what they miss so much about her. 10.5 rebounds per game for Beers.
Soft touch, Quay. Back and forth we go. Great hands by Nolan. Marat gets it back. Takes the pick from Beers. Swatted. Vonleh. Here comes Foreman. Smart. Look at her running the floor. Vonleh, you bet.
That's a great look by Nolan to get the ball to Sherrod, but look at this Oregon State getting back, and Beers.
8-6 Colorado with the ball, with the lead.
Make or miss. They're going to take the ball out quick, and they're going to hit. And Vonleh stepping away from the basket.
10-6. Under 5 to go in the first quarter. Monster pick by Gardner. Nolan wanted a foul called. There's Beers with the pick. Floater is good for Talia. Sherrod looking for some cutters. Backdoor not there. Nolan deep. You bet.
I tell you, Colorado looked really good in warm-ups with their shots. It was Nolan, Sherrod, Foreman was shooting, Smith, who comes off the bench for this Colorado team. They were all going in.
Everybody got into the fray yesterday for this Colorado bunch. Again, a record-setting 79-30 victory over Oregon. Sherrod. Oh, man.
Taking it to the rack. Sherrod wasting no time.
It's going right up against Foreman. Good D by Frida. Beers, ball on the deck. And there's the double dribble. All right, back into action. 5, shot clock. Sherrod shaking, baking, scoring.
Sherrod is just keeping up with what Colorado is right now, and that is hot from the field. 51%.
Smith. Sadler in action as well, and Gardner, clever, ball on the deck.
Well, that wasn't an easy move.
Hunter, Gardner, the starters that remain. Sadler. Reese has the ball stripped, but safely into the hands of Hunter. 17-10. This should be the last shot of the quarter. Colorado with the lead. Here's Hunter. Shot clock off, game clock at 5 right here. 3-point effort. Hansford is long, and that'll do it. 17-10. Colorado with a white hot start, leading Oregon State. Second quarter, just around.
Remember, Michigan made some deep runs in her time as a Wolverine. She wanted to make sure they were playing so that she could play with them. She loved their toughness and their grit, and she actually lives with Jalen Sherrod. She says that they watch basketball together in the living room and dissect what's going on. They're logged into, Maddie's Hulu account, which might be her parents' Hulu account, who knows, but they pull it up all the time and watch basketball.
Hesitation, mid-range, rim and out. Oregon State's had some tough luck with these rims.
Yeah, they're not making shots. They're shooting under 30%, about 26% right now. That was a good shot fake. She got the shot that she wanted. Do more of that. Those shots will fall.
Weta hesitates. Wide open shot, and Smith buries it.
Yeah, you can't leave a shooter like that.
7 on the shot clock, dumping it inside. Beers with the great hands. Are you kidding me? You bottle that up and sell it. 8 now for Beers.
That's right, Ann. Clever, crafty. She tipped it to herself because she knew it was about to get picked. Dial that back just a little bit.
Beers is going to be whistled for that foul.
Watch this play by Beers. Let's go back to it and how clever it is. The pass in by Hunter tips it because Von Lay was going to get all over it. Sherrod on the backside providing some help, but you just see how strong Beers is. But it's her hands. She's always had great hands, right? That's the thing that when she was, first coming into this league, we were all so impressed.
And that was mask on mask right there. Sherrod just bounced right off of Beers. Both of those masked wonders. So tough. Talia, another high percentage shot missed by Oregon State. Sherrod smartly brings it out.
Yeah, but forcing Oregon State to really think about getting back and getting their defense set.
Ball tipped. Oh, come on. All right, now. I got to see that maybe 5 times. All right, you get the bucket. I got you, and we're all laughing over here. But that was something I've never seen.
You pull out your Irish luck there or something, man. You got to pull out everything. No matter how they come, you'll take them.
I can't wait for the next dead ball. All right, Scott Farrier, producer extraordinaire. By golly, you better tee this up. All right, believe it.
Beers getting in the butt.
This Oregon State defense with good looks or offense, not able to hit shots yet.
Yeah.
There we are.
Yep, there it is right there. They were shooting 24%.
Colorado has led from the very beginning. Miller. And I'm telling you, Tammy, in warm-ups, she was hitting those 6-7 straight. They will let her shoot from there. Miller can hit from deep, but that was a wild one.
Oregon State's doing a nice job, too, of denying the cutters to the basket.
Beers will square. She wants to get a little closer on the next roll if Hunter takes the pick. Not there. 4 on the shot clock. Beers pops and hits.
We showed you the highlights. And one of them was at Stanford and Maples Pavilion. Beers away from the basket. She can shoot from beyond the free throw line.
10 of 16 Oregon State points. Raegan Beers, her 22nd double-figure game of the season. Nolan picks up that foul. Another offensive foul, and that's her first team's 3rd. So Oregon State continues to chip away. Von Oelhoffen is going to leave it for Hunter. High-low, Beers with the hands, gives herself space and scores.
They have made 3 of 3. They're hot.
Let's see if Colorado has the answer. Miller with the jab step. Von Oelhoffen fighting those picks. Foreman keeps the ball alive and now finds Von Lay. She wants it right back. I love it. Von Lay deep. Beers picks up another foul. Nettie to the line. 2 fouls now on Beers.
So Beers has to be careful.
Yes.
You wonder if Scott Rueck might.
You got to take her out, don't you?
Yeah, I would think so.
Oregon State dodges a bullet. With only 2 minutes left and Beers with 2 fouls, you got to be careful if you're Oregon State. Gardner
right on his own.
Yeah, and Gardner waiting at the scorer's table. Beers, great hands, you bet. Perfect pass. 14 now for Ray. Sherrod hasn't been onto the floor in a while, Tammy. Miller, short. Good defense. Deep ball. Murat didn't want it.
They've got time. They can get the shot that they want.
Colorado's 4-minute scoring drought, allowing Oregon State to get right back in this thing. 10 on the shot clock now. Sadler all over Hunter. Just kind of slinging it on the perimeter is Oregon State. Now you only have 3. Oh, look at the pass, the extra pass, and the basket.
A pass, passing up a good look for a better look. Perova to Beers underneath the basket. And what a comeback for Oregon State. And it starts with their D.
Murat will be whistled for that foul. Beers with 16 of Oregon State's 22.
Passing up a good shot for a better shot. Perova. Vonleh comes over to help. She trips. Beers gets inside. Quay Miller on the backside. What a pass. And know this about Oregon State. They know how to keep their opposing offenses contained. The Beavers rank 8th in the country and 1st in the Pac-12, and allowing their opponents to shoot only 35%. Right now, Colorado, who was shooting 50 at one point, now shooting 34%.
Colorado once led 23-12. Look at the score now. Shot clock off. Sherrod back in for the game clock. She's got 5 seconds to elevate, and she'll go to the line. So here's Sherrod.
Her first trip to the free throw line.
Yep. Sherrod recently named the Pac-12 Scholar Athlete of the Year, Tammy Blackburn. All right. Can Oregon State respond with 4 seconds left? 25-22. Hunter behind the back. Von Oelhoffen, who knows a little something about miracles, can't get it off. So that'll do it. 25-22. 2 of 5 Pac-12 coaches named to the Naismith Coach of the Year watch list. Rueck, Tara, Gottlieb, Corey, JR. My goodness, they're just starting 5.
Good one.
Yeah, third quarter underway. Here we go. Dumping it deep inside. Money for Beers. She's got 18.
Well, why not? I mean, that's what's working for you. That's how the second quarter ended, with lobs like that inside. Now she's got that 18 that you just mentioned. And look at this. Oregon State down by just 1.
Sherrod, nifty little bounce pass. Finish not there for Vonleh. Beers tips it to herself, nearing another double-double. Here comes Hunter. Von Oelhoffen. A chance for Oregon State to take its first lead of the game. Hunter, three-pointer, true.
Confident, inside out, outside in, back to Hunter, and you get her the look. I like the read by Beers that she just didn't feel like she had that one-on-one as they're isolating her. Vonleh was playing good defense, but how about Hunter?
The freshman, who is such a dynamic playmaker. If she starts feeling it, she'll really give Oregon State a bonus. Look at the mismatch, and taking advantage is Vonleh over Hunter. Gardner, who's been quiet, gives it up. Hunter step back, awkward shot. And here comes Sherrod. 27 apiece for early in the third. Oh, wow. Jalen! Oh, baby! Wow! Beers, Vonleh, they have just been going toe to toe. It's like they're in a ring.
Beers is trying to post. Vonleh just trying to hold her defensive position.
Oh, pick by Beers on Sherrod. My goodness, Jalen's going to feel that for a bit.
Yeah, and that's what happens too. Is Talia makes you pay for that. And look at her right now, leading this team, just setting that emotional kind of foundation.
29 apiece. Foreman. Yeah, she's finally looking for that 3. She was quiet in the first half yesterday and exploded. And if she gets going, this Colorado team is totally different. Off the pick, Murat, pull-up jumper, not there. Yes, it is.
Little backspin, help that. Little Iverson set here by Colorado, trying to move their guards from opposite sides, and it works.
Boy, Vonleh, just cool as a cucumber. Nobody closing out, 34-31. 9 now for Vonleh. Single coverage. Beers ducking in. grabs her own miss. Oh, Raegan.
See, it's that second move, and we saw that last weekend in Corvallis. Just the second opportunity. Vonleh just got out of position after she defended her on the first one. Raegan just goes right over and grabs her own.
20 points now for Beers. The 11th time she's done that. What a magnificent sophomore campaign.
And how good is she with her back to the basket? Vonleh took away her face-up. She was so good on the back to the basket.
Big pick, Vonleh. She gets it right back. Sweet.
Yeah, Vonleh needed that. Colorado needed that.
Catch and shoot. Murat not there. Sadler checking in. Dynamic against Oregon yesterday. Sherrod just taking it right into the teeth of that OSU defense.
She's in control. She knows exactly how to carry herself right to the rim. And the way that she puts it on the floor.
Shooting a career best 44% from the floor. Her assist to turnover ratio so impressive with 5 trays. Just hasn't been able to get unlocked yet. Foreman, quick hands. Frida all the way down the floor. Waits for the defender to go by.
Good fake. There you go, Perova.
Boy, Dom with a much needed 3-ball. Smith trailing.
Could Weta have gone up for the layup? Yes. Wasn't entirely confident, but saw out of the left side.
Perova to beat the buzzer, rimming out. What a flurry for the Buffs to end this third quarter.
Colorado has run into the eventual Pac-12 champion in each of the last 2 years, making it to the semifinals. They lost to Washington State last year, who won it all. They lost to Stanford the year before.
Good stuff on Sherrod. Alyssa, as the fourth quarter is underway with a bucket by Vonleh, she's got 13. Oregon State needs a run. Maybe that'll get them going. Tammy, am I correct that Oregon State still has yet to shoot a free throw?
They have not shot a free throw.
Wow, that is unbelievable. Foreman off the pick, quick release. Obey. The lead is 12. Largest lead of the game for Colorado. You're looking at it. Van Olhoffen, finally.
Big time. Timely, big time. By a big time player. No stage too big for Talia Van Olhoffen.
That's a heck of an answer right there. Smart to dump it inside Vonleh. She's going to get it right back. Footwork, spinning. Ball into the hands. Oh, Gardner saves it.
Through the legs of Quay Miller.
Yeah. Little nutmeg there.
I was going to say they call that a nutmeg in soccer. We got a couple of soccer references here today.
Own goals and nutmegs. Gardner, boom. 9 on the shot clock. Van Olhoffen going under the pick. Sherrod rimming out. Gardner just yanks that board away from Smith. A chance for Oregon State to draw ever closer. Great crowd on hand. Colorado and Oregon State well represented. Scooping inside. Gardner.
Quick hit on the call. J.R. Payne needs a timeout. Oregon State making a run. 8-0 run for this team in 90 seconds. They can put up a bunch of points. Yep. Oregon State also beat Utah twice. And how about that UCLA win? And you were there. Last second shot by Talia Van Olhoffen.
Beers going to the deck. Possession arrow on the jump ball, favoring Oregon State.
So this committee sees this Oregon State team on an uptick, on the upswing, and they're having a lot of respect for what they're doing.
Beers and one, and what she is doing. Vonleh gets nicked for that foul.
Just a drop step there, tough against Vonleh. God, look at Talia and the team behind her. If you don't think this team shares and shows love for each other.
First free throw of the day for Oregon State, and there's Beers. As long as she's not holding her nose, you're okay with the little elbow, Howie. You know, just not the same club without her. And Ray is back. 3-point play. The lead is down to 1, an 11-0 Oregon State run. Beaver faithful, they're up What a game this has been. Turnover. Oregon State ball.
It has been almost 3 minutes since Colorado has scored. The score was 50-38, a 12-point lead, which is now just a 1-point lead.
Oregon State has enjoyed one lead. They're not going to on this possession. Here comes Sherrod with the quick hands. Talia, she swipes it, has Smith to beat. Talia, yes!
Gotta get back. Good bucket, but you gotta get back.
Oregon State's first lead since 27-25. Vonleh going right up against Beavers and scoring.
Oh, tough shot. Tough.
Oh my goodness, be still my heart. 2:22 left to go in this toe-to-toe punch and counter-punch heavyweight matchup. Perova gets her own rebound. Shot clock violation.
Today they're shooting 38%, but right now Oregon State, I think you can throw that stat out the door.
These two teams, more close affairs for both of these clubs. Oregon State and Colorado. Vonleh, she'll go to the line. Beers avoiding further foul trouble, but does pick up her third.
These two have had the game within the game. Vonleh and Beers for 35 minutes.
Inside look. Nice angle pass inside to Gardner, and she will go to the line. Gardner, an 89% free throw shooter, will get to her first tosses of the game. Gets the first one. And only Oregon State's second free throw right there of the entire game. She could tie it up with another stick here. $1:08 left. Gardner has been sensational the last half of this quarter. 53 apiece. Here we go. 1 minute in regulation, starting now. You go inside to your money player. Look at the block by Beers. Consecutive defensive possessions by Beers.
Vonleh just trying to better her angle here.
Sherrod will get things started right about now. Sherrod backs it up, wants to go right at Hunter, pulls up, short, ball up for grabs, and that'll do it. We're going to overtime. Wow. So not going to Vonleh. Oregon State started the magical run in February for the Beavers. And here they are, the 4th seed, taking on 5th-seeded Colorado. We'll jump it up to start the overtime period. And Oregon State rallying to catch the Buffs and force the extra period will start us off. Von Oelhoffen. Perova on the floor now. She's got 8 on the shot clock. The cutter, Beers. Colorado wanted to trail, but you got to put it up if you're Hunter well short. Not a good possession for Oregon State. Vonleh and Beers have been going at it. Nolan. She'll get it right back with 8 on the shot clock. Good interior defense. Oregon State. Sherrod is going to pull up and score.
Soft touch.
Colorado by a deuce. We're early in the first overtime period. Back rim and off. Von Oelhoffen got the monster pick but couldn't score. Foreman. Oh, Frida, how do you do?
You just give her too much room, and You thought maybe she was looking to pass, and she said, yeah, nobody's up here closing out. I don't have a hand in my face. Boy, that's confidence right there.
Third triple of the game. 13 points now for Foreman as Beers gets knocked to the deck.
Keep him in front, and you make him beat him from the outside, and that's what Colorado at least has done.
Beers missing the first toss, gets the second. You know, that swagger of Talia's.
Yeah, no.
What I was surprised about was that it didn't hit the rim.
So short.
Yeah. Foreman stepping back into the hands of Murat. Oregon State has got to get something going. We're in the first overtime period. It's a 4-point Colorado lead. Murat, yes.
Yep. That curl shot is a great play call. And that was working all day.
There's only a little excuse me foul there by Hunter. Here's Foreman. First free throws of the game. She's got 13 points. Foreman, a 73% free throw shooter. Denmark's finest, will look to hit the second after missing the first. Gets it home. One possession lead for Colorado. $1:40 left to go in our first overtime. Hunter. Beers still on the bench. Hunter all the way to the rim.
Great read, good screen, got caught up, lost the defense. Hunter, the freshman, giving you the ball handling that you want.
7 points now for Hunter to go along with 7 assists. Total game effort by the freshman. Fantastic. Sherrod. Quick hands. Ball into the hands of Talia. 57 seconds left to go in the overtime period. Talia. Hunter. Good help defense. Frida. Beers on the bench. Hunter again. Gets it home. Oh. Donovan Hunter. Oregon State with the lead.
The freshman out of Medford, Oregon.
And now she's playing in the quarterfinals of the Pac-12 Tournament. And coming up big. Beers back on the floor. 39 seconds left. Beavers by a singleton. Sherrod all the way to the rack and scores. Jalen Sherrod. Alyssa, hit us.
Yeah, Colorado will be switching everything if they absolutely need to. They were urgent, but they've relied on their defense all season long. And they also were working on a potential press break afterward.
Inside Beers. Knocked away by Von Lay. Oregon State. All those close losses last year. So many single-digit losses last year. This year, they're 7-3 in single-digit games. Can they do it again? Beers is not in. We thought she was going to check in. Hunter kicks it. Perova, 3. Yes!
Money shot by Perova.
Colorado's got plenty of time to tie or take the lead / win it in overtime. Sherrod stepping through and scoring. Jalen Sherrod, money.
There's going to be options. There'll be a first hit. You don't have that. It'll be a second hit. You don't have a whole lot of time, but 10.6 seconds, you don't have to rush either.
And the quick hands of Colorado and the defensive presence of those Buffs will try and disrupt. 10.6 left. Inbounding into Hunter. Here we go. You got to hurry if you're Hunter. Talia hesitates. Floater way short. Overtime period number 2 coming up. We're about to start overtime period number 2. What do you have?
Well, Colorado really wants to push the pace. Coach T, the assistant coach here, was saying, we've been rebounding well all game. We're a rebounding team. Rebound and get going. Get up the court, push the pace.
So overtime period number 2. Tips off. Colorado looking for first blood. Von Lay, late whistle. Wow. Looked like Von Lay had missed. The late whistle will favor Colorado. We'll see who the call goes against. Beers. And that's number 4, if I'm not mistaken. Wow. Von Lay, who's been struggling a bit from the charity stripe, gets a nice, healthy bounce, scoring the first point of this historic second overtime period. First ever double overtime game. If you were right, or you are right, you said it right?
Yes.
What am I trying to say, TV? First ever. Okay.
2 big free throws, too, by Von Lay, who's
I'll say.
a 66% free throw shooter, and they needed those.
Beers down low and scores.
They need those free throws because of that. Just pushed Von Lay. I just continue to admire these two going at it.
Coaxing it in is Von Lay. And Beers has got to back off a little with those 4 fouls. Von Lay has got 20. Her career high is 25.
And did you notice Colorado went right to Von Lay? She had a face-up, and then she just attacked Beers. Very smart with Beers having those 4 fouls.
And Von Lay will knock Beers to the floor. Nettie picks up her 4th. So here's Beers at the free throw line. She's 2 for 3. Beers adding to her career high in minutes played.
Coincidentally, she shoots the same percentage from the free throw line as Von Lay, 66% coming into this game.
Overtime period number 2. Sherrod has been electric.
He's going to make plays.
Jalen says, give me a chance, I will. Not there. Beers knocks it to herself. It'll belong to Oregon State.
I think that's on Von Lay, and she is. Whoa. This is going to change things drastically. Here is the foul. They'll get Von Lay from the backside on Beers. And Whitaker will check in. And Alyssa Charleston, you've got something for us.
Well, Charlotte Whitaker went down yesterday at the end of yesterday's game, if you guys remember, against Oregon. It looked serious. It was hard for her to get off the floor, but I asked J.R. Payne today, is she good to go? Because she actually had some really good minutes defensively against Raegan Beers in Boulder. So just now when she checked in, both coaches nodded their heads and gave her a pat on the back like they had confidence in her, especially because her assignment will obviously be an incredible scorer for the Beavs.
Well, she's going to have to hold off Beers because they are probably going to post Beers up and try to get her a deep touch. So Whitaker's going to have to be strong as Beers misses.
2 huge misses for Beers, who had a chance to give Oregon State the lead. So Colorado hangs on to the 1-point lead. Whitaker coming in and throwing it away. You don't just light switch the fitness back.
She did not play Thursday against Stanford. She played Saturday against Cal.
Think about that.
Yeah. Only her second game back.
She's been asked to really carry the freight. And Miller picks up that foul.
Gardner, which has been working this entire game.
Gardner gets the first free throw home. Double-double now for Gardner. 10 points to go along with 11 rebounds. She's been massive down the stretch. Hits both tosses. Remember, Von Lay has fouled out. Foreman. Yes. Clutch. Freedom. Foreman now with 16. Perova stepping through and scoring. Remember that 3 she had. That's why we're here right now. Miller looking for a cutter. And she found one in Weta.
The reverse. Didn't have time to turn around. Would have had her shot blocked. Had to get a quick release.
Weta's first bucket of the game, giving Colorado the 1-point lead under 2 to go in our second overtime period. Quick hands by Foreman. Murat shrugs it off and gets the kind bounce.
AJ, such a big play.
Sherrod rims out to Leah. My goodness, I'm gassed, Tammy Blackburn. This is a classic. Hunter and Perova gobbles it up. You wonder if they'll go to Gardner. Perova all the way and scoring down Perova.
They don't have an answer for her. They just don't have an answer for Perova. Face up at the elbow. She takes it.
Under a minute to go. The lead is 3 for Oregon State. Here's Miller. Single coverage.
Offensive charge.
We're going the other way. Gardner holding her ground. Uh-oh, look out. Tammy, I heard a whistle blow, and we're going to have another foul called, I believe.
It's Queen Miller.
Against Miller. That's her 4th. Colorado looking for the tie-up. Instead, Miller gets dinged.
There's the foul call here at the reach. Miller over the back of Gardner. A 90% free throw shooter. And she is 5 of 5 in this game.
Gardner had 2 points at halftime. 2. And she has been unstoppable in the second half and beyond. 76-71. 50 seconds to go. Colorado obviously needs some magic. Foreman, you want her shooting it. Oh, she had a look. Hunter tied up. Possession arrow, Oregon State. And I'm just tipping my cap, though, for how far Oregon State has come. No more timeouts for Oregon State. They'll inbound it, and here's Hunter. Foul is going to go against Foreman. Hunter, first free throws of the game for the youngster from Medford.
So much admiration for the freshman of Oregon State.
Wow.
Hunter, Perova. Those are big-time free throws. A 7-point lead. Tan, the freshman. And then the face-up. Ball fake has Smith beat. Off the wrong foot. Perova doesn't matter. She makes it count.
Whoa. The last thing you want to do is whistle the play dead. Von Oelhoffen picks up that foul. Sherrod to the line. 4 for 4. And stopping that clock and giving free throw opportunities for Colorado is not what Scott Rueck had in mind. We got ourselves a game, folks. No timeouts.
Oh, Sherrod will get called for the foul on Talia from behind.
And Talia is grabbing the back of her knee. As she's grimacing in pain. Von Oelhoffen with the 9 points, cold from the floor, will shoot her first free throws of the game. Mighty important. Gets the first one down. Von Oelhoffen, an 87% free throw shooter. Huge.
7-point lead. Free possession.
Beers will sit. Marat back on the floor. And if you're Oregon State, you got to make Colorado shoot from the floor and earn those points. Weta. And now Foreman. The quick release. Frida denied. Eight straight free throws made by Oregon State has been the difference here. You got to inbound. No timeouts left. Perova, fouled by Smith. Oregon State trailed by 12 with 7.5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter.
Yep, it was 50 to 38 at one point. A 12-point lead.
Yep. Perova missing. 77% free throw shooter. The freshman out of the Czech Republic has been absolutely, stunningly dynamic in this game. Her first ever Pac-12 game, and the stakes are this high, gets one of two. Foreman again. Oh, Talia. Foreman's going to get 3 of them. And with 17-9, you've got action if you're Colorado. What a game for Foreman.
9 right here, the pressure. They will deny this inbound.
18 now for Foreman, well over her seasonal average. There's Gardner. She's going to give it right back to Hunter. Bodied up by Weta. Hunter. How about Donovan Hunter? Absolutely huge for the Beavers this afternoon. You got to hurry. Smith, three-pointer. Yes! Colorado will not go quietly. She's played 43 minutes. Hunter's played 48 minutes. Beers, 42. Hunter, huge. The winner of this game advancing to the semis. Von Oelhoffen gets them both. You roll it in. Here's Sherrod. Three-pointer, Sherrod. And with 2.2 left, Oregon State fans can exhale, Tammy.
An incredible game by both of these teams.
You'll hear it. What a classic we were treated to.